something that I do want to get to is that yesterday we were going through the intros and portfolios of the BTMC talent server. Hi, I'm unemployed. Basically, this server is home to the most talented, most high IQ individuals of all time. I asked everyone in this server to please give a brief introduction on who they are, what they've done, so that we can check it out on stream. And last we left off was HR player, HR farmer. So we're like 10 portfolios in out of, I think, like 70. Let's actually check. 1, 2, 3. 69, 70, 71, 7. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. We have 84 submissions to go through, but I intend to read every single one of them because I'm actually so impressed by the amount of talent that is in this community, and I want to get to know every single person who has done something cool or is trying to do something cool. I applaud that shit. So yeah, here we go. For every 10 you read, another 20 spawn. That's okay. In fact, if you're a high IQ individual, all right, you should join the server. Exclamation point dev server. We will soon mobilize the squad to do cool things. Ideally tonight. Actually, it's 9 p.m. It's probably a good time to actually end the stream anyways, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Where's HR Farmer? I need a... There we go. Hello, Reen. He can barely cheat, procrastinates too much. What's an app script? I don't know either. Has all my knowledge from some SS player. I don't know what that means, but that's dope. They seem to like Hololive. Respect. I know other people who like Hololive stuff. Question from Martso. Mr. Bistro Minecraft, do you mind if people who are learning programming should join to gain experience? Of course! Of course. Anyone who does cool shit or is trying to do cool shit, which includes students and people who are just trying to, like, you know, figure things out and ask questions, that's cool. Join. The vibe of this server is to be, like, educational, a community of people who are trying to learn and apply the things that they learn to cool shit. That's it. That's it. The server is still scuffed, but we're still figuring things out. So, yeah. There's Nate. I've been programming in Python for 5 years. Also know a variety of other languages, including JavaScript, C++, C#, and a few others. I don't have any notable projects, but I would love to put my knowledge I have to good use. Very cool, Nate. Thank you. Grim1010. I can program just about anything. If you ask, I can make it. I will tell you if I can make it. The answer is likely yes. 10 plus years of personal experience. Languages, I don't know. Like all of them. Specifically Java, C#, Rust. Python if I really have to. C or C++. I can learn whatever language I must use. I prefer backend over frontend as a GitHub. There's not much on here, but that's all I have that's public. Also have very basic cybersecurity knowledge. I hacked into a few online games. Don't worry. I let the devs know what I did so they could fix it. Made a couple shitty anti-cheats. Also do music! Yo! Wait. Music is actually something I'm really excited about, dude. If you're a artist, okay? Producer, holy shit. I made this song for a game I haven't finished yet. I think it's pretty good. Yo! Hold up, I just realized it's pretty loud. Alright, hopefully that's better. Doc emotes are dead? Oh, true, he got banned. For good reason, too. Do we still have, what's it called? Never mind. Ooh, chiptune. Oh my god. I have quite a few. Flameboy, same. I love the 8-bit aesthetic. That's up as f though. Holy shit. Thank you, Grim1010. Okay. Hi, I'm No. I'm like graphics designing. I'm currently under training for video editing for school publication purposes. I want to help with whatever I can in the graphics / video editing side. I don't have a graphics portfolio yet because they're all mostly school related, but here's my artist portfolio. K Mist knows art portfolio. I'm a 16-year-old artist drawing for 4 years, trying to find my own style. This portfolio isn't meant to be anything professional, just a dump of all my artworks to document my progress. Yes! Chat, you guys remember the PewDiePie video where he showed his like progression after like, what was it, 30 days or 60 days of drawing? That shit was crazy. I love seeing progression, you know? Like, where you are, that's cool. But I care about where you came from and where you're going, you know? That shit is actually the best, you know? Thank you for sharing, No. Next up, we have Gin Pots. Hello, I'm Gin Pots. I do coding, for real, and I'm a 17-year-old kid. I'm a almost full stack developer right now, mainly on webs. I once make a re-encoder for users on Facebook to upload 60 FPS videos. A re-encoder? A Discord bot for Osu RDR rendering? Is this the guy behind Osu RDR? The thing where you just like upload a score and then like it pumps out a video? The Dancer bot. Do you guys remember Dancer? Is this the guy behind it? No way, right? That's it. Anyways. Osu tournament stream overlay still in the making. Osu Droid skins website. Osu Droid skins. Latest skins. YouTuber skins. Holy fuck. Are these guys all people who play Osu Droid? I didn't realize the Osu Droid community was like that poppin'. Interesting. Most of the time I do not study from YouTube videos. But reading the documentation on the API / library to make the things I need. And yes, self-taught and no tutorials since I'm like 13. Portfolio. I'm a small developer currently living in Vietnam. Woo! What I also do some photography and join, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a media club and a photography club. They use a Sony NEX 5N with an 18 to 55mm kit lens. Yo, vibes. Chat, I've always wanted to go to Vietnam. I want to travel the world. I just haven't had a reason to do so yet. I'm also a camera nerd, except I barely use my camera. I'm trying to fix that. Chat, isn't this sick? Osu player goes outside. Isn't that crazy? Do a tour like Speed. Some projects I've worked on: a Facebook 60 FPS re-encoder, a simple tool to re-encode videos to get 60 FPS on Facebook, a website to download Osu Droid skins, and a Discord bot to render Osu replays with Osu RDR and more. Dead? This is so sad. An audio engineer for my school. Holy shit, dude. I think this guy's going places. I like people who have like a little bit in everything. You know what I'm saying? Jack of all trades, but master of one. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm working towards. I want to be a jack of all trades, but master of one. And that mastery will be the Osu community. You know what I'm saying? I dabble a little bit in everything. Anyways, Pinosaur. Hello world, I'm Pinosaur. I like what you did there. I started coding 5 years ago, and during that period, I dabbled with C++, Java, Kotlin, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Philippines, and most recently, C#. React and Angular with my newish job of full stack, mostly backend development. I have worked a tiny bit with Osu Lazer, more specifically with the tournament client for some bug fixes people complained when hosting a tournament I helped with, and I've done some noobish design work for smaller Portuguese Osu tournaments. I've been around with the community for quite a bit, and now I think is the best time to contribute myself towards community project, as well as hopefully learning quite a lot of new stuff, and also as a way to not procrastinate and actually do something useful outside of work. I hope to be useful around, or at least, at the very least, not grief stuff. I don't know how you're gonna grief in this server, to be honest, but that's dope. Lazer contributor though, that's f***ing dope. I think people who like know how to read the source code of Osu Lazer and understand the Osu framework are going to be like super cool. Because chat, this is just me, but like I feel like Osu where it's at right now is just a fraction of where it could be. Because Osu Lazer, when it achieves mass adoption, will literally allow anything and everything to be created. Okay? If the fact that it's open source allows anyone to create cool ass features. And the very fact that we have a developer that's pretty receptive to stuff, and if the thing works, then like you can work with them to like actually get it officially implemented. Dude, I see so much potential, dude. But anyways, thank you, Pinasaur. Oh, Renee, what's up? Hello, fellas. Finesse. Hello, fellas. I'm Renee, and if you know me, it's probably because I'm one of Ed's Twitch mods. Started programming in 2015 for fun, and have learned to tinker with C and assembly. Wait, chat, isn't assembly like assembly is like the OP language, right? It's like the most basic form of like computer stuff. I don't know if it's like real, but like aren't you basically coding in ones and zeros? Bro codes in binary. Assembly is like N64 type shit. It's the closest to the CPU instructions. Everything is low level if you read assembly. Hold up. Can someone explain to me what low level means? Because I thought it would be the other way around, where like high level is like, you know, the easiest for the computer to understand, and lowest level is like wrapped with a bunch of shit to make it easy. Higher it is closer to human language. Lower level is closer to hardware. Low level means minimal abstraction. High level means there's a lot of abstraction. Low level means less abstraction between the language and computer language. Machine language is literally ones and zeros. That's the lowest level, but nobody does that. Assembly is the closest to that people work with. That's so fascinating, dude. So I didn't realize what it was called until like a couple months ago, but I'm a person who always likes to think in first principles. So I don't like people telling me how something works. I'm trying to understand why something works. You know what I'm saying? So even the basic idea of machine language being ones and zeros didn't make sense to me, because where do the ones and zeros come from, right? But then I realized that the ones and zeros come from the individual transistors. Once the computer's turned on, the transistors will either be on or off. Either it has electricity flowing through it or it doesn't. And if it has electricity flowing through it, that's like a 1. And if it does not have electricity flowing through it, that's a 0. And I'm like, holy shit. So you're telling me that all of these like ones and zeros and code and shit is literally just like electricity like flowing through these billions of transistors to then create like all this shit, and all the calculations are just like electricity flowing through the right places? Dude. And then like when shit fits together, it's literally just like other transistors working with like a GPU's transistors working with like a CPU's transistors under the motherboard, and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, dude. That shit blew me away. Basically, a computer understands only ones and zeros. Higher level we go, more easier it is for us to understand, but the harder it is for the machine to understand. More processing is needed to get to the lower level. That makes sense. So if you want an application to be more optimized, you are incentivized. You have a clear incentive to learn and apply and code that application in a lower level language. Is that correct? That's fascinating. Okay, anyways. Currently university student, final year in networking related course, but also covers both LLMs, databases, cybersecurity planning, and offensive actions, C, C++, Java, Kotlin, JS, JavaScript, and what is TX? Texas Instruments? And graphics research / design. That's basically UX. Don't have that many projects to show for my portfolio aside from a still not done contribution to Shep's tournament website, since most I do and publish is either on my university GitHub account and not personal account, or it's a thesis related to Wi-Fi 6 pending publication. Currently learning 3JS and making a management report on the European Space Agency as one of the last year's projects, with a potential interview in the works for the end of this year. What the Now I get that. Unlucky. I think that would be really cool to see the projects, but it's fine. Holy shit. Bro has a thesis on Wi-Fi 6. So when I think of like the differences between like Wi-Fi, well, I forgot what they're called, standards or something. Like, it basically like judges like how fast something can go, right? Well, the takeaway that I see when I look at Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi whatever, is that like what are the bandwidth limitations? How fast? What's the fastest Wi-Fi or upload download speeds that you can get? So I don't know what a thesis regarding something or how that works. Maybe the thesis is regards to how to achieve a certain level of speed. Maybe you can transfer terabytes of data within a second somehow. I don't know how that would work, but maybe that's what this is going into. I don't know. Ed, you can read the abstract if you want. It's one paragraph. What's the abstract? Oh, what the This document aims to provide an insightful analysis on 102.11ax and its extension, Wi-Fi 6 and 6E. This new standard promises higher speeds and especially efficiency of the network it interacts. We'll also discuss how it compares to older technologies like 102.11ac or Wi-Fi 5 and what the future might bring, 102.11be, which is Wi-Fi 7. Interesting. The newest Wi-Fi standard, Wi-Fi 7, can do 25 gig down. Like at max speeds, I can download a 100 gigabyte game in 4 seconds. Gigabit, not gigabyte. But so basically, a gigabit is 8 times less than a gigabyte. Is that correct? 8, 16, 24, 32. I see. It's making sense. All right, that's dope. Renee, that's sick. Covering stuff in LLMs, I think, hopefully, assuming that the AI bubble doesn't eviscerate itself, hopefully you'll be doing well. Kuro Amamiya. Hi, I'm Kuro, previously known as Kuro Gamer 58, and I'm learning about information technology. Still at college, and I only know how to use Python. I don't know if I can be much of help because I have bad memory. But I'm always good to learn something in this server. The only thing that I'm good at is to make a music pack and create UI textures through Mario Kart 7 using a modding 3DS in a mod called CTGP-7, a mod pack that adds custom tracks, characters, and features. Sorry for the clout, Lamel. And no, I'm not a developer or contributor of the mod. I just make it for fun. I haven't played OSU in a long time, and I'm mostly good at playing Mania. I suck, but you can check my profile if you want. I'm in my second year of college, and now I'm currently learning about information security, computing, and troubleshooting and networking. Hope I can use some of this in the server. That's dope as f. What is CTGP-7? Said it was like a mod pack for something. For Mario Kart 7? CTGP-7 is a mod pack for Mario Kart 7 which adds new things to the game, such as custom tracks and characters, extra features, and more. You get to play custom tracks? Whatever you do, don't show this to Nintendo. That's dope as f though. Thank you, Kuro. Very cool. Chosex, hi, I'm Cho, previously known as JB Poe. I study cybersecurity, and I'm hoping I can use this chance to deepen my knowledge on how to talk and tackle projects and learn new languages. I mainly do backend stuff. I also do bot dev on some Honkai Star Rail Discord servers. I have a personal goal to work making anti-cheat software or similar in the future once I graduate, or before if I get the chance. Mainly work on C, C++, C#, Java. What's wrong with Java? Huh? And Python. That's dope! Another C-sharper. That's an OSU developer right there. Damn right. Wait, chat, I have a question. So, C# is what OSU Lazer is coded in, right? How is C# in comparison for the ladder of like high level versus lower level languages? I'm assuming it's somewhere on the mid to higher level. It is a high level language. I'm assuming because it's a higher level, it's easier for people to contribute to, because it's like easier for people to like learn C# since it's like so closer to human language. C# is higher than C or C++, which is higher than assembly, which is higher than machine code. Damn. The higher level language, but also more maintainable. What does when something is maintainable, what does that mean? Like, obviously I get the idea of like, if something breaks, then you fix it. But like, what breaks in a code? Don't you just like code it, compile it, it works, and then that's it? It's easier to update and stuff. A low level language is more prone to bugs? Wait, what? How would it be more prone to bugs if you're able to like, you know, tell the computer exactly or have a much clearer language to tell the computer exactly what you need to do? It's not prone to bugs, but harder to debug. Oh, you have to say exactly what it needs to do? Bob says, say you make a mistake somewhere, or you made a change that unintentionally messes with another line of code in a section of a file. Higher level languages, because they are easier to read, make it easier to figure where the you fucked up. That makes sense. Very interesting. So in all, it makes it more accessible. Chat, does anyone know what OSU stable is coded in? Is OSU stable coded in a lower level language? Wait, it's also C#? Damn. All right. That's cool. All right. Froze, what's up? I talked about this guy before. You probably know me if you played Terraria mods more than anything. I was an active artist for Calamity a few years ago and made the current logo that Calamity has right now. Made the current Crabulon sketch credit to Polly. Ocean Scourge, Calamitous Doppelganger, current Devourer of God's design is all made by me and much more art. I make pixel art. I know some photo editing. I'm also learning 3D media. My portfolio has a price list, so I'd rather not post it. But this background was edited by me and made by another artist. Can't find them anymore. Oh my god! Wait, I played this map. No way! So wait, when a background is edited by someone, but made by someone else, what does that mean? As in like someone sketched it and then they like maybe color corrected it or some shit? I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask him. This is my user if you doubt my evidence. Froze. The Destroyer. Forums.terraria.org. I was gonna ask why doesn't OSU have like a forums, but it does. It's just like dead. Like literally no one uses the forums. I guess technically mappers use the forums, but like oh shit, Froze is real. Add effects, etc. There's all the history. Yeah, it's me. Yo, what's up? I use the forums a lot on OSU. The forums are pretty good. Forums in general are dying sadly. Chat, one idea that I did actually have. So one of my biggest problems when it comes to making content is documenting footage. Which it used to be easy when it was just a one-person team and I just do things myself, right? Because like maybe I'm grinding a score, I set the score, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through my old Twitch VODs and I'm going to find when I first downloaded the map. I'm gonna skim through to see in future VODs to see what my performance is on them, see if I said anything, and then I would compile them all together, right? Now it's a lot more harder because Twitch nuked like a shit ton of VODs. They don't save your VODs for that long anymore. And I don't have the time to sift through hundreds of VODs in order to find one clip of me saying, fuck, this is so hard. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So like, documenting that has been difficult. However, that's a problem that's restricted just to my channel. As the OSU community, for the OSU community as a whole, I find it difficult to easily find information regarding like a specific player's journey, if that makes any sense, right? So like I can't just go anywhere and instantly find like White Cat's first 100 PP score, his second one, his third one, his fourth one, right? How many tries did it take, etc, etc, etc. I'm not even sure if that data is being collected anywhere, right? But I do know that the community remembers it, but it's all in their head, discussed on the subreddit and other things. I wish, or one dream project that I would love to assemble people for is to create like a wiki that kind of archives the history of the game. Like, I remember when Cookie Z got banned, people were like trading old replays, saved replays that they had of old Cookie Z before he got banned, and like trying to, you know, like share it. Yo, I have this replay. It's sick because he got XYZ score and it was #1 since blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe not to that extent, but at least just like enough information where anyone can quickly go in, search a user, and have a very basic, you know, understanding of that person's story. Because I feel like that's missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're actively engaging the community and you watch the scores that person sets, it dies, right? And I think the beauty of wiki style information archiving is that it's community ran, community fact checked through, like, you know, someone says, oh, I recall MREX setting the first 1700 PP play, but I don't know, I can't find it. Just kidding. This other user has a fucking screenshot of it. Holy shit, this other user used that screenshot and found the live stream clip of it. Holy fuck, someone took that live stream clip and turned out as he was a viewer who was there who recorded it, etc., 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 right? Like, I would love to see that. That would be dope. The Liquipedia page is a good start, but at least it's pretty focused on tourneys only. I did see the Liquipedia, but I'm not 100% confident. Like, so, like, archiving it is important, right? Having it archived is important, but I'm also, like, I don't know anything about Liquipedia. And, like, seeing how esports has kind of, like, existed, I'm afraid that it will just, like, vanish one day. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if I, like, one of the first things that I would prioritize is, like, trying to figure out how do we actually make this so that, you know, this history never gets lost. But who knows? Froze, that's very epic. Edit, mods let me here, so here. Mods let me, so here. What is this? Froze art, feel free to negotiate any prices. Wait, it's only $5 a Sprite? Either that, or maybe I'm just, like, cooked by the economy. LA has, like, f***ed up, like, my sense of prices, dude. Damn! Chat, imagine if we, like, had, like, a round table story mode. Osu story mode. And we got the Terraria Calamity artist to create the sprites for it. It'll be so bad, it'll be on the level of, like, Puyo Puyo Tetris bad. Where they're, like, kids at school having a regular conversation. Oh no! Tetris pieces are falling out the sky! Quick, let's clear them! And then they go back to their normal conversation. Fucking hell, dude. I still can't believe it. Dude, Puyo Puyo Tetris' story mode was so bad. It was disgusting. It would ruin your rep, not even joking. What are you talking about? Don't do the Osu story mode, please? Bro just doesn't understand. It's okay. I've been waiting for the day for me to get canceled. It will happen eventually, chat. All right? I know that some dude is going to take a tweet that I said, I love everyone. And then some dude is going to be like, cancel this bitch because he didn't say, I love everybody. He only likes... No. Racoonon, hello. You might remember me as Wrecked with Style. I'm an idle friend of Enemy. Damn right. Currently self-hosting my own instance of Chibi Safe, a file upload and storage server, with help from James! Yo! Owner of the Performance Points Off-Topic Discord server. Yo! Wait, I'm in that server too. Osu Triage team member. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what a triage is? What is Osu Triage? Not in the context of Osu? Damn. Alright, I'll have to ask him. Hosted the Laundromat Performai tournament. Maimai Ongeki and Chunithm at the San Japan Anime Convention. Started to upload Maimai finale and Chunithm scores. Daily driving a dual boot of the Nix OS Linux distribution and Windows 11. Willing to hop on VC to explain anything, tech, PP, rhythm games, etc. Damn. Being the guy who started the Performance Points off-topic Discord server is actually kind of hype. Because I know there's like the performance points section in like the official Osu server, but I heard that that place gets like, yeah, it's like cringe. So like all the discussion, all the real discussion for performance points actually happens here. Triage refers to the process of examining patients. And what the fuck? Did bro just Google the term triage and just copy and paste it? Anyways. That's cool, Rekanon. The fact that you're an IRL friend with the enemy is actually funny as fuck, dude. ZNX Tech! Oh shit! Hi, I'm ZNX Tech Man, Greg Tech Man. I'm a 20-year-old electrical engineering student that likes to tinker with computer software. I've been learning how to code for around 6 years now. Mainly know C, C++, Node, JS, JavaScript, and Python, but I can use and learn most other languages if needed. Currently learning Rust, tinkering with Wayland, and learning general web dev stuff. I know quite a bit of math that I think could be helpful from an electrical engineer, such as linear algebra, calc, ODEs, etc. The main project I'm proud of is my Node.js offline chat bot, ZNX Mech. It's a bit of a mess, but I blame Node.js, Copium. I use Arch Linux, by the way. And here's some other links. ZNX Mech. So wait, what does this do? It's an offline chat bot. So it just like it exists in like offline chat and like people interact with it and stuff. It's like Shepsu bot. Oh, interesting. Here's some other links. GitHub. I still don't know what to look for when I open a GitHub. Oh, these are the projects that he was worked on, which is ZNX Mech, and then I don't know what .config is. My Linux config files. What the hell? Hey, I know this background. All right, that's cool. Thank you, ZNX! Nevo, hello! Sup, chat? My name's Nevo, real life name. You say it as Nevo? Nevo is his name? Like, actually? Wait, that's crazy. What the f? I'm an 18-year-old self-taught, mostly JavaScript and CPP. What the fuck is CPP? C++? Ah. That resides in currently what is a war zone? Northern Israel. Yeah! Damn. Unlucky. Also about to get drafted into the army for 3+ years in the near time, mandatory, and is very interested in automation. Bro, how are you gonna... How is bro... That's like saying, yeah, the doctor told me I only have 4 days left to live. I'm also interested in playing Osu. What the f? Started getting into programming as early as 11 years old, but I haven't done anything noteworthy, anything worthy of note till reaching the age of 16. At the age of 16, I started monetizing my own projects and made over 50K just that year. What? At 18? Bro's gonna be the next Elon Musk. Let's just hope he doesn't get canceled. I started playing Osu 3 years ago and didn't exactly fall in love with the game, but rather with the music. Currently 4-digit on Bancho. What the f? 4-digit after 3 years? Isn't that like insanely good? Playing Akatsuki for fun. Suffer from shit aim, good tapping curse. I feel that. That's dope. Finding ways to monetize your shit is dope. Greetings, I'm Nick, also known as Kakashi Sensei, a passionate developer skilled in various programming languages. As the founder of Pixieland, my hosting company, I lead a talented development team focused on crafting innovative solutions. Currently, I'm developing a cutting-edge Minecraft anti-cheat plugin and managing a verified Discord bot. While my GitHub is currently a blank canvas as I organize my projects, I'm excited about the work I'm preparing to share. I'm also embarking on the journey of creating my own MMORPG game, a dream in the making. In addition to my studies as a first-year university student, I aspire to work with the OSU team one day, fueled by my love for the game. And when it comes to Minecraft development, I confidently consider myself among the best. Yo, dude, this guy is talking with confidence, with ego, and that can either go two ways. They're actually cracked, like he's him, or they're full of shit. Like Emmerich is funny as f, but he also has this issue where he also like talks with like insane confidence, but it works because he is the best. Anyways, Pixieland. This is a Minecraft project, right? He also has... Oh, Pixieland is his hosting company. Pixieland has the best DDoS protection. What do we do? Pixieland Hosting is one of the best hosting services in Greece. Has for every gigabyte €1 plan. Interesting. Too bad my ping would be absolute dog shit. It's a shame my ping would be dog shit since it's in Greece, but that's dope. I wonder what it's like to actually like create a hosting service. It's just a bunch of data centers, right? But then you also need to like run some shit to run people's servers and then create like the interface for people to then manage the server, right? That's cool though. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you, Kashi Sensei, aka Mr. Nick. Plex Toro, what's up? I started programming during the pandemic 2020. Primarily work on desktop app projects in C# and sometimes web dev stuff. Nowadays, I primarily work on Latite client, a pretty popular free Minecraft Bedrock Edition PvP client. Think of something like Lunar Client for Bedrock. What? How do people install a Bedrock client? Aren't Bedrock players mainly on like mobile, console, stuff like that? In terms of OSU projects, I made some stuff like simpler replay editing tools, but nothing too big. I'm hoping to work on projects here like the PP counter. Osura UI, an app made with Avalonia UI for modifying the metadata of OSU replays. Edit hit judgments, number of 300s, number of 50s, etc. Edit mods in the replay. Edit replay username. Edit score, and much more. What? Why does this sound like a cheat? Is this a replay editor? Wait a second! What about the Latite client? Latite client V2 trailer. I have a question. Does anyone here use Bedrock? Minecraft Bedrock? I always thought that Minecraft Bedrock was shit and like inferior. I've played it. I've also played it. And then was like, what the f? Why does Minecraft feel weird? And I'm like, oh, it's Bedrock. And then I uninstall it. Minecraft Bedrock is the best one though. I heard that literally at any point in time you can get like quantum eviscerated. Like you will literally die for no reason. I've seen people like complain on Reddit saying that like, oh shit, I just randomly like suffocated for no reason because it's Bedrock. How the f is that good? But anyways. By the way, slash kill in Bedrock doesn't guarantee to kill you. It only does a fixed amount of damage. Anyways, that's cool. Matt! Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm mostly a front-end web developer. Previously, I made the first open source and free AI text-to-speech software for Twitch. Whoa! Project Solrock, work in progress name. The first 100 free AI text-to-speech service for Twitch. The official instance of Solrock is shutting down. With this being said, support Solrock is coming to a close. The best alternative to Solrock is TTS Monster. Damn. So, wait. In terms of, like, AI, is this using, like, large language model technology? Or is it, like, machine learning? Like, I hate that... Okay. I was talking about this in the Discord server earlier. But, like, I hate that I can no longer tell what people mean when they say AI. Because large language models and transformers have f***ed the word AI forever. Text-to-speech only uses machine learning? Interesting. Anyways, let's check out their GitHub. Chat, it seems like people like value and like flex their GitHub as like a place to like showcase all the shit that they do, yeah? It's like if I were to flex my OSU profile, I send you that, right? But if you want to flex your developer stuff, you send your GitHub, is that right? That's what it is? I should make a GitHub. Chat, it's time. This is the start of the developer arc. Oh shit, hold up. Enter your email. There's no way this is public, right? Create a password. Boom. You're almost done. We sent a launch code. Your account was created successfully. Please sign in to continue. Welcome to GitHub. Yo! Chat. We f***ing did it. This is it. How would I describe myself? Student or teacher? Not applicable. How many team members will be working with you? Chat, will like random people coming in and making commits be part of my team? 50 plus? Skip personalization? Oh, okay. Whoa! I have a dashboard. Create your first project. Ready to start building? Create a repository for a new idea or bring over an existing repository to keep contributing to it. Start a new repository for BTMC Live. That's my account, by the way. Wait, is it github.com/BTMC Live? How do I go to my profile? Whoa, I got my first follower! Noel is my first follower! Yo! How do I get to my profile? It's me! Chat, you were here on September 28th, 2024. I created my GitHub account. Damn right. This is your contribution graph. Your first square is for joining GitHub, and you'll earn more as you make additional contributions. More contributions mean a higher contrast square color for that day. Over time, your chart might start looking something like this. What the fuck? Awesome! We have a quick guide that will show you how to create your first repository and earn more green squares. Wait, so this is how they gamify it. Hello world. Follow this hello world exercise to learn GitHub's pull request workflow. Introduction. This tutorial teaches you GitHub essentials like repository branches, commits, and pull requests. You'll create your own hello world repository and learn GitHub's pull request workflow, a popular way to create and review code. In this quick start guide, you will create and use a repository, start and manage a new branch, make changes to a file and push them to GitHub as commits, open and merge a pull request. Prerequisites. You must have a GitHub account. Yep. You don't need to know how to code, use the command line, or install Git, the version control software that GitHub is built on. Step 1. Create a repository. First thing we'll do is create a repository. You can think of a repository as a folder that contains related items, such as files, images, videos, or even other folders. A repository usually groups together items that belong to the same project or thing that you're working on. Often, repositories include a README file, a file with information about your project. README files are written in Markdown, which is easy to read, easy to write language for formatting plain text. We'll learn more about Markdown in the next tutorial. GitHub lets you add a README file at the same time you create your new repository. GitHub also offers other common options such as a license file, but you do not have to select any of them now. Your Hello World repository can be a place where you store ideas, resources, or even share and discuss things with others. In the upper right corner of any page, select the plus and then new repository. Create new repository. In the repository name, type Hello World. Ah, yes. In the description box, type a short description. For example, this repository is for practicing the GitHub flow. If you read this, you lost the game. Select whether your repository will be public or private. Public. Select add a README file. Click create repository. Holy f***. This is like the page that people link when I'm trying to download something. Oh my god, I recognize the format. It has like a bunch of files that I don't know what to do with. A description of shit. Wait, you're telling me that the description of stuff is literally just a README file? Oh my god. Wait, there's no way. It's a README file? I had no idea. I thought it was like some mini website that was inside of it. And it's all written in Markdown. That makes sense. Oh my god. Chat, my brain is expanding. This is insane. All right, anyways. Create a branch. Branching lets you have different versions of a repository at one time. By default, your repository has one branch named main. That is considered to be the definitive branch. You can create additional branches of main in your repository. Branching is helpful when you want to add new features to a project without changing the main source of code. The work done on different branches will not show up on the main branch until you merge it, which we'll cover later in this guide. You use branches to experiment and make edits before committing them to main. When you create a branch off the main branch, you're making a copy or a snapshot of main as it was at that point in time. If someone else makes changes to the main branch while you were working on your branch, you could pull in those updates. The diagram shows the main branch, a new branch called feature, the journey that feature takes before it's merged into main. Main branch. Create feature branch from main. Commit changes, submit pull request, discuss proposed changes, merge the feature into main. So, in the context of Osu, Osu Lazer is the main branch. If someone wanted to create or fix a bug in Osu Lazer, they branch off of it, calling it Osu Lazer, but the editor doesn't suck. And then they commit changes by editing the code so that the editor doesn't suck. And then you submit a pull request. And then the person who owns the main branch, which is Peppy and the rest of the people who maintain it, discuss with the person who's submitting the pull request whether or not their changes actually make the editor not shit. And if they are good, then it merges. Incredible. Creating a branch. Click the code tab of your Hello World repository. One branch. Oh wait, the code tab. Shit. Oh, code. Above the file list, click the drop-down menu that says main. Type in a branch name, readme edits into the text box. Switch branches or tags? This one? Oh. Click create branch from main. Now you have two branches, main and readme edits. Right now they look exactly the same. Next you'll add changes to the readme edits branch. The default is main. My branches are readme edits. The active branch is readme edits. Step 3, make and commit changes. When you created a new branch from the previous step, GitHub brought you to the code page for your new readme edits branch, which is a copy of main. You can make and save changes to the files in your repository. On GitHub, save changes are called commits. Each commit has a associated commit message, which is a description explaining why a particular change was made. Commit messages capture the history of your changes so that other contributors can understand what you've done and why. So these are like notes in a code, just like before you even open the code, right? I know, like, when I was in computer science, like, the notes were, like, very helpful to understand what the something did. Under the readme edits branch, click the readme file. Oh, I see. I have two branches here. Click the readme file. To edit the file, click this. Oh my god. In the editor, write about yourself. Hello. My name is Ed. I just lost the game. Incredible. Yeah. Click commit changes. In the commit changes box, write a commit message that describes your changes. I yapped for a bit. Will need to change later. Click commit changes. These changes will be made only to the readme file of your readme edits branch. So now this branch contains content that's different from main. Whoa. So I have my main branch, and then I have my readme edits, which is like a branch off of main that has changes. Yep. That makes sense. Open a pull request. Now that you have changes in a branch off of main, you can open a pull request. Pull requests are the heart of collaboration on GitHub. When you open a pull request, you're proposing your changes and requesting that someone review and pull in your contribution and merge them into their branch. Pull requests show diffs or differences of the content from both branches. The changes, additions, and subtractions are shown in different colors. As soon as you make a commit, you can open a pull request and start a discussion, even before the code is finished. In this step, you'll open a pull request in your own repository and merge it yourself. It's a great way to practice the GitHub flow before working on larger projects. Click the pull requests tab of your Hello World repository. Oh, what the f? Where did these come from? Wait, are other people asking submitting these pull requests to change my shit. Click new pull request. In the example comparisons box, select the branch you made, readme edits, to compare with main, the original. Compare main, base, readme edits. There isn't anything to compare. Huh? But I did change something, right? I clicked already? The wrong way. Is the base supposed to be main and compare with readme edits? Oh. I see. Create pull request. So where are things discussed? Discuss and review the change of this comparison with other. Give your pull request a title and write a brief description of your changes. You can include emojis and drag and drop images and GIFs. Hey man. What's up, man? Click create pull request. Whoa. Require approval. What the fuck? Reviewing a pull request. When you start collaborating with others, this is time you'd ask for their review. This allows your collaborators to comment on or propose changes to your pull request before you merge the changes into the main branch. We won't cover reviewing pull requests in this tutorial, but if you're interested in learning more, see about pull request reviews. Alternatively, try the GitHub Skills Reviewing Pull Request course. Of course, they have courses for this shit. Oh my god. Step 1. Step 5. Merge your pull request. This is the final step. You'll merge your readme edits into the branch of the main branch. After you merge your pull request, the changes in your readme edits branch will be incorporated into main. Sometimes a pull request may introduce changes to code that conflict with existing code on main. If there are any conflicts, GitHub will alert you about the conflicting code and prevent merging until the conflicts are resolved. You make a commit that resolves the conflicts or use comments in the pull request to discuss the conflicts with team members. In this walkthrough, you should not have any conflicts, so you're ready to merge your branch into the main branch. At the bottom of the pull request, click merge pull request to merge the changes onto main. Merge pull request. Click confirm merge. You'll see a message as request was successfully merged and the request was closed. You're all set. The readme edits branch can be safely deleted. What the heck? Click delete branch. Now that your pull request is merged and your changes are on main, you can safely delete the readme edits branch. If you want to make more changes to your projects, you can always create a new branch and repeat this process. Click back to the code tab of your Hello World repository to see your published changes on main. There it is. It's on main. Conclusion. By completing this tutorial, you've learned how to create a project and make pull requests on GitHub. As part of that, we learned how to create a repository, start and manage a new branch, change a file, and commit those changes to GitHub, open and merge a pull request. Next steps. Take a look at your GitHub profile to see your work reflected on your contribution graph. If you want to practice the skills you've learned on this tutorial again, try GitHub Skills, Introduction to GitHub course. Next tutorial, setting up your profile, you'll learn how to personalize your profile and blah, 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 blah. Damn! That basic tutorial just literally explained pretty much all of the language that people have been using with like PRs, merging, commits, etc. So wait, how popular is GitHub? Does everyone just use GitHub? I just remember at some point in time, like it was like almost overnight. Everyone stopped using Mediafire and it just became GitHub. It's basically the default. GitHub is insanely popular. There's GitLab as well, but most people use GitHub. It's literally the standard for repository hosting. So wait, I have a question, chat. What if I wanted to create something private and I didn't want to like show the code to the world and shit? Just make the repository private? You can make a private repository. Oh, I'll figure that out later. That's interesting. Wow. Chat, I feel like I've just expanded my brain. I feel like I like took the red pill, you know what I'm saying? Do you plan on learning code? I don't plan on learning to code. I think that will happen over time just out of the nature of interacting with developers. But I do want to understand the environment that developers operate in, if that makes any sense. Because if I plan to work with developers, I want to understand how to help them help me, if that makes any sense. And if GitHub is the foundation in which developers communicate and get shit done, then I should do that too. I've also heard of people using GitHub as like a project management solution to keep track of like things that they're doing. And like that's fascinated me, except I never figured out how to do that because I don't know how to use GitHub. So I can imagine that GitHub could be a solution for me to save $24 a month. So with this newfound knowledge, I am now going to click on Matt's GitHub, pick a random repository, super VCs. So his branch is called master instead of main. They have a couple different branches. AVC implementation, deal with this later, blah, 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 blah. Wait, how the f do they put a video in a README file? Isn't a README file just markdown? No one uses main, it's for losers. Main master branch is cooler. What does OSU use? github.com/ppy/OSU. Peppy also uses master instead of main. He has a branch called release and a branch called SDL3. There's a lot of files in this. In the README, he has a giant OSU logo. Continuous integration failing. Release v2024 dot blah 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 blah. Code factor A. What is code factor? Discord. 11,000 users online. 84% localized. And it describes what OSU is. I actually never read this. A free-to-win rhythm game. Rhythm is just a click away. This is the future and final iteration of the OSU game client, which marks the beginning of an open era. Currently known by and released under the release code name Lazer, as in sharper than cutting edge. Status. This project is under constant development, but we do our best to keep things in a stable state. Players are encouraged to install from a release alongside their stable OSU client. This project will continue to evolve until we eventually reach the point where most users prefer it over the previous OSU stable release. A few resources are available as starting points to getting involved and understanding the project. Detailed release changelogs are available on the official OSU site. Learn more about our approach to project management. Track our current efforts towards improving the game. Running OSU. If you're just looking to give this game a whirl, you can grab the latest release for your platform. Latest release in Windows 10 Plus. Wait, there's actually a release on Mac? I can play OSU on my Mac? And it actually works? I don't need no wine shit? Peppy develops on the Mac, of course. Holy shit! You can also generally download a version for your current device from the OSU site. If your platform is unsupported or not listed above, there's still a chance you can run the release or manually build it by following the instructions below. For iOS/iPad, the iOS test flight link fills up very fast. Apple has a hard limit of 10,000 users. We reset it occasionally. Please not ask about this. Check back regularly for link resets or follow Peppy on Twitter for announcements. Our goal is to get the game on mobile app stores in early 2024. Developing a custom rule set. OSU is designed to allow user-generated gameplay variations called rule sets. Building one of these allows a developer to harness the power of the OSU Beatmap library, game engine, and general user experience for a new style of gameplay. To get started working on the rule set, we have some templates available here. Templates for use when creating OSU-dependent projects. Create a fully testable and ready for Git custom rule set in just 2 lines. Install or update templates, the templates package. This only needs to be done once. Create an empty freeform rule set. Create an empty scrolling rule set, which provides the basics for a scrolling... Oh, vertical scrolling rhythm game. So you can either have like something that's a template for a VSRG or something for whatever you want to do. Or start with a working sample freeform game. Or a working sample scrolling game. I don't know what that means, but okay. Developing OSU. Prerequisites. Please make sure you have the following prerequisites. A desktop platform with the .NET 8.0 SDK installed. When working with the code base, we recommend using an IDE with intelligent code completion and syntax highlighting, such as the latest version of Visual Studio JetBrains Writer, Visual Studio Code with the editor config and C# plugin installed. Chat, what do most people use? Is it Visual Studio? I'm assuming it's because it's the first one. I use VS Code. If you use VS Code, then that means you need to install plugins, right? That seems like annoying. VS Code is the most popular, but Writer is way better in my opinion. It's just extensions like you would download for a browser. It's not that hard. It takes 3 seconds. So what's the difference between Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code with the plugins installed? Visual Studio is an IDE. What is an IDE? Visual Studio looks like the Infinity. It takes that much time to load. Oh, so it's just easier to run VS Code? I'm just realizing I have no idea what IDE stands for. VS Code can do everything with extensions, but sometimes it's better to use other stuff like Visual Studio, which is specifically built for things like C#. Visual Studio has training wheels, a code editor with integrated code executor. IDE is like Transformer, but code editor is just text editor. Integrated development environment. VS Code is a text editor that has plugins to make it close as possible to an IDE without being an IDE. Visual Studio is an IDE or integrated development environment. You can code, compile, run stuff, debug, a whole bunch more. Very specific to language and very powerful. That just sounds like Visual Studio is the way to go, bro. So basically, if your PC is like juiced, you get Visual Studio, yeah? For me personally, Visual Studio Code is just like a notepad with a toolbox that makes it easier to code. Interesting. Okay, how about this? What does Pepe use? Why not just ask the rank 1 OSU developer and just ask what he uses and then just like copy what he uses? JetBrains Rider? He uses Rider. Okay. Rider's paid for, though? Can't be that bad, right? Anyone set sail around here? Does anyone sail the sevens? I'm just kidding. Alright, anyways. Alright, that was cool as chat, I'm now a level 1 hover. GitHubber. I just realized. Okay, I should definitely not say hover. Level 1 GitHub user. Starting with the hub, GitHub. JetBrains IDEs have community variants which are free. They lack some more advanced features. Okay. You can explore most of what you want to do in VS Code and then just pick something else if you need it. Okay. I'll probably just do that. I mean, I don't really plan on doing any coding anyway, so like... Wait, couldn't someone just use Notepad++ instead of Visual Studio Code? If it's just a text editor? It probably just lacks the functionality of like highlighting shit, yeah? Theoretically, yes. Alright, anyways. Chat, we'll do one more profile. It's 10:30. I should probably get going soon. Shepsu! Hi, I've been programming for about 7 years, and I'm currently a college student. I've worked with all kinds of projects, but in the last few years, I've done a lot of web development, and more recently, contributions to OSU Lazer. There's more detailed info about me and my projects on my GitHub page. Holy shit. Alright, chat, I'm gonna go and like rate people's GitHubs, so GitHub profiles, so that I can take inspiration and then create my own GitHub profile. Notable things. I created the replay analysis feature on OSU Lazer? Holy shit. Oh wait, no. I literally interviewed Shepsu, didn't I? I'm fucking dumb. Yeah, Shepsu started sounding like a fucking robot. That was funny as otdb.shepsu.me, a website recently released after a long time working about it. It's an OSU tournament database website with tournament data, map pool data, user data, staffing history, and I plan to add a lot more to it. It also has a public API, which I specifically made for others to build off of with their own projects, like maybe a scrim bot that uses the map pools on the site. Any help adding more tournament map pool data on there is very appreciated. What? Holy f, these are all map pools? Yo! And I'm assuming this is like the average star rating. Yo! Yo! This is sick. Wait, Shepsu is OP. I maintain a Python API wrapper for OSU API v2 called osu.py. Total 132,000 downloads! osu.py. Easy to use API wrapper for OSU API v2 written in Python. Has a high-level interface while still allowing ways to do more complex things. Major features / capabilities. A client class which carries out all API requests. Asynchronous client class which is the same as client but all API request functions are asynchronous. Notification WebSocket class for using notification blah 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 blah. So wait, chat, what is a wrapper specifically? I've always assumed it's like something that is done to allow a person to better understand something. So like, say you code something in Python, but the thing, so I'm assuming that what this does is like you only know how to code in Python, but Osu only takes C#. So you code in Python, run this wrapper, and then like Osu can now understand it because it now shits out C#. Makes it easier to interact with Osu's API. Let's use the API in a specific language without having to do it manually. Abstracts the nitty-gritty things into like a library. You put stuff in a box, then add tidy ways to interact with what's in the box. Isn't that just creating a GUI? Like instead of like Osu Stream Companion and like adjusting the parameters like within Notepad, you just like create a GUI? I get where you're coming from, but no. So is this still basically coding? It just makes it easier to code? Oh. So you're just like coding just with like a more interactive way. Like I've seen people use like puzzle pieces, like what's called compilers that look like literal like puzzle pieces where you code programs by like shoving puzzles pieces together. And I'm like, this shit looks so fucking dumb, but if it works, it works. Code block? I don't know if that's what it's called specifically, but say you have some functions that only work in Java and you want them to work in Python, you make a wrapper that basically converts this function from Java usable to Python usable. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Lots of miscellaneous projects such as the offline chatbot and website, offline chat tournament website, and discord.py extension for receiving audio in voice chats through bots. And then a SDVX sound voltex memory reader, just to name a few. Whoa. Thank you, Shepsu! That was dope. Oh my god. I'm learning so much, dude. This is actually insane. Chat, I am now a GitHubber. Contribution activity. Wait, I made 6 contributions? Created 3 commits to 1 repository. Created my first repository. Opened their first pull request. Joined GitHub. These are all commits? That's dope. Wait, couldn't someone technically just to like inflate their contribution stuff just like spam shit? Yes, but that's shitty. In private repos there are leaderboards for that. Plus I've seen Pepe's profile. He's like one of the most active GitHubbers of all time or some shit. Chat, have you guys ever wondered how the fuck Pepe like manages all this shit? Bro is maintaining the existing stable client while also creating the future of the game, while also dealing with its community whenever shit hits the fan, while also like somehow managing to read and respond to every single email he gets, while also managing to respond when people spam ping him on Twitter, while also he has many people helping him. My man. Are those guys technically like actually like part of the OSU team, or are they just like, yeah? Do you see the number of contributors? Wait, he has sponsors. What are sponsors? Meet the team. Dean Herbert, Pepster. Edho Arief, Nanaya. Ephemeralis, Community. Dan, Smoogie. Baka Neko, Web. Flight, Design. That's very interesting. This is not Pepe's profile, by the way. This? How? It's literally... Am I dumb? Oh, it's actually just... It's PEPPY. This is the organization. It's different. I see. So Pepe and PPY are 2 different things. That's fascinating, bro. It's green. Wait, that means... Wait, if the entire thing is green, that means bro has literally never not did something on GitHub. That means bro has literally opened up GitHub literally every single day. Not a single day off. Wait, I have something like this too. Twitch tracker. BTMC. Streams. Whoa. Yo. Good times. 2019 Ed was on the grind. Back when I took most Wednesdays and Thursdays off. Yeah. You just need to stream as much as Pepe codes. Which you can still do, by the way. I've changed my schedule to a stream whenever I manage to have the time to stream. If you want to see what a proper pull request looks like, this is the one I did recently for OSU. The follow point Dio, the mastermind behind OSU tournaments. News post. Wait, is this how they manage like web stuff? Preview the news post. Shout out Dio, by the way. My man. Link things or add images to questions that make sense. Make sure Dio is okay with final version. Code owner review required. Waiting on a code owner review from Peppy/news approval. So wait, who actually like approves it to like go live? Because I'm assuming it's not Peppy, right? Walavoche. Interesting. And Walavoche reports directly to Peppy in case anything's on fire. Interesting. So the team does exist. Walavoche is the person who manages the Osu wiki and news posts, and is also the goat. Shouts to him. Guys, this is fascinating. I always thought that the Osu team was just like Peppy, Smoogie, formerly Tom94, Ephemeral, what was his name? Locktav. Oh my god. Locktav before he got eviscerated by the community. Nekodex occasionally. Good times.